Hello, welcome to the Poetry Lover. Today I will read for you a poem by a Palestinian poet called Mahmoud Darwish. And before I read the poem, I will read a little introduction about him. Mahmoud Darwish was born in Al Birwa in Galilee, a village that was occupied and later razed by the Israeli army. Because they had missed the official Israeli census, Darwish and his family were considered internal refugees, or present absent aliens. Darwish lived for many years in exile in Beirut and Paris. He is author of over 30 books of poetry and 8 books of prose, and earned the Lenin Cultural Freedom Prize from the Lenin Foundation and Lenin Peace Prize and the Knight of Arts and Belles Lettres Medal from France. In the 1960s, Darwish was imprisoned for reciting poetry and traveling between villages without a permit. Considered a resistance poet, he was placed under house arrest when his poem Identity Card was turned into a protest song. After spending a year at a University of Moscow in 1970, Darwish worked at the newspaper Al-Aram in Cairo. He subsequently lived in Beirut, where he edited the journal Palestinian Affairs from 1973 to 1982. In 1981, he founded and edited the journal Al-Carmel. Darwish served from 1987 to 1993 on the executive committee of the Palestinian Liberation Organization. In 1996, he was permitted to return from an exile to visit friends and family in Israel and Palestine. Mahmoud Darwish's early work of the 1960s and 1970s reflects his unhappiness with the occupation of his native land. Caroline Fourchet and Ronir Akesh noted in their introduction to Unfortunately It Was Paradise 2003 that as much as Darwish is the voice of the Palestinian diaspora, he is the voice of the fragmented soul. Fourchet and Akesh commented also on his 20th volume Mural, assimilating centuries of Arabic poetic forms and applying the chisel of modern sensibility to the richly veined ore of its literary past. Darwish subjected his art to the impress of exile and to his own demand that the work remain true to itself, independent of its critical or public reception. Poet Naomi Shihab Nye commented on the poems in Unfortunately It Was Paradise. The style here is quite essential Darwish, lyrical, imagistic, plaintive, haunting, always passionate and elegant, never anything less than free. What he would dream for all his people. Mahmoud Darwish died in 2008 in Houston, Texas. And now the poem I will read, it's called I Belong There. I belong there. I have many memories. I was born as everyone is born. I have a mother, a house with many windows, brothers, friends, and a prison cell with a chilly window. I have a wave snatched by seagulls, a panorama of my own. I have a satyr meadow. In the deep horizon of my world, I have a moon, a bird sustenance, and an immortal olive tree. I have lived on the land long before swords turned men into prey. I belong there. When heaven mourns for her mother, I return heaven to her mother. And I cry so that a returning cloud might carry my tears. To break the rules, I have learned all the words needed for a trial by blood. I have learned and dismantled all the words in order to draw from them a single word, home. This was the poem by Mahmoud Darwish, Palestinian poet, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like to this video, to this poem, and if you haven't subscribed yet to the Poetry Lover, please do, and I will see you next time.